I'm making a custom stronghold for every biome, updating them to modern Minecraft by adding new features and mechanics like trial spawners, custom puzzles, and unique end portals. With the desert, ocean, and jungle strongholds all under my belt and more on the way based on your input, I want to make the process of following your Eyes of Ender new and exciting every single time. Now, even though I've already made 3 biome strongholds, I don't want to just rehash the same things each time. Every biome stronghold should feel special. So we'll start from scratch and use the lessons learned previously to improve upon the foundation set by vanilla Minecraft and see what new directions we can take with this one. First and foremost, every biome stronghold should be more than just a reskin, not just of the vanilla stronghold, but also of one another. The desert stronghold is very different from the ocean stronghold, which is very different from the jungle stronghold, and so on, both in terms of the block palette and the actual layout. However, all strongholds still begin with a starting staircase, which is what the Eye of Ender points to, and of course the most important part, they always feature a single end portal. And thankfully this is behavior that I'm able to replicate using some jigsaw trickery, which I'll recap when we get to that point. And since we are updating the stronghold, we might as well add new features and mechanics, both vanilla features that Minecraft has added like trial spawners and trial vaults to add additional challenge and reward to these structures, as well as things like traps or puzzles like this one that players can interact with to get new rewards as they explore. Additionally, the navigation from the starting staircase to the end portal should be complicated, but also learnable. It should be difficult for the player to tell exactly where they're supposed to go to get from the staircase to the end portal, but if someone wanted to take the time to really learn that navigation, then they should be able to do so, to be able to reach the end portal consistently if they ever reach the same type of stronghold. So with all these goals in mind, it's time to get started on the Snowy Stronghold. So to start with, we have, of course, the main connecting pieces that are used kind of throughout the stronghold for various incidental purposes, as well as the starting staircase. Like I mentioned earlier, the starting staircase is the part of the structure that the Eye of Ender points to, and it's because this is considered the origin of the structure. This is where it begins, and then this jigsaw block here will start the chain of jigsaw blocks that will ultimately make up the entire stronghold. We have the left and right downward staircases that are used throughout the stronghold to add some verticality, as well as this straight downward staircase, which is actually very similar to what you would find in a vanilla stronghold. And then we have the basic hallway like normal, but I've also gone ahead and made the other 3 variants of hallway that I intend to, because I was able to copy them pretty easily from the jungle stronghold way over there. So the basic hallway is of course quite basic. We have a jigsaw block here that may generate some traps if we decide this is a stronghold that needs them. The decorated hallway is a little bit more nice. We've got this nice little inlet here, this niche kind of, with some decorated pots on it, as well as some soul torches. And then this is a hallway variant that the jungle stronghold also had, but I didn't spend a lot of time talking about there because there was so much else going on. And I think I want to reuse this quite a bit more throughout the Ice Stronghold. This was basically intended to be a very basic pseudo puzzle of the jungle stronghold, where you would come to the end of a hallway, but there would be a button here that you could press to open and reveal more of the stronghold. Specifically, you would actually approach it from this side, and then there would be more hallway over here, so that at least if the hallway did end after that, have a true ending, there would be some loot thanks to this jigsaw block here. And I really like this secret door design, and it really only ever got used in the jungle stronghold for this hallway variant, so I think I'm going to reuse it a lot more in the Ice Stronghold here. But all of that is basic stuff that all the strongholds share. This is the new piece for the Snowy Stronghold. This great hall is going to be our first destination complex. All the previous strongholds featured pretty basic complexes, although they all had different kind of tricks to them. However, they all serve the same purpose. Complexes are meant to be very large rooms that look like a bunch of smaller rooms to kind of hide the fact that you're only passing through a single section of the structure. In the Desert Stronghold, these were functionally hallways with some larger empty rooms that then got filled with trial spawners and loot and filler blocks. But in the Snowy Stronghold, I do want these to feel at least a little bit more like a single room that has potentially several smaller rooms connected to it, more like a destination. So this is a 2-floor complex that has one large, again, great hall room inside of it, Got these beautiful pillars climbing up the side and holding up the second floor here, the balcony. Beautiful chandelier with a bunch of lit candles, and we have this inlet motif with the soul torches on the inside. All of these openings, these doorways, are going to generate rooms or potentially lead to the portal room. And the way we do that is with these jigsaw blocks. When a Great Hall complex spawns, it's going to first spawn one of these big empty boxes that has a bunch of jigsaw blocks in it, and then the actual Great Hall structure is going to get spawned on top of it to kind of fill the space. And the reason we do this is because in order to guarantee that exactly one end portal spawns, we have to make it so one of these jigsaws, this one that has a diamond block in front of it, is always going to generate the path that leads to the portal room. But obviously it would be very boring if it was always in the same spot. So we have several variants of the jigsaw, several different configurations that have that end portal path in a different location. In addition to changing where the end portal path can generate, we also have different places where the complex can be entered into, where the starting staircase can connect to it, or other hallways from previous complexes, as well as different spots for all the rooms, which is what the lapis and gold blocks are for, and some connections that can generate other complexes that do not lead to the end portal, which is what the redstone block represents. All these jigsaw blocks inside of the box that aren't at the edges of the bounding box are what generate these spawners and loot that will help fill up the Great Hall structure over there. And these empty structures for the hallways and staircases fulfill a similar function. Although we don't have a lot of variants for different configurations, it's more just for different sections of the stronghold. Now, normally we'd have several sizes of complex, and it would either be filled with internal rooms, like the jungle stronghold was, or we'd have rooms branching off of it, like the ocean and desert strongholds. And the player would navigate through several of these complexes and take breaks to go to these rooms on the way to the portal room at the very end of the chain. But I do want to do something a little bit different here while still maintaining that goal of having complicated navigation. But to fully explain that, I first need to build the end portal room. Welcome to the end portal room. The Snowy Stronghold end portal room is much more decorated than any of the other Stronghold rooms, I feel like. We've got this beautiful iceberg shape kind of dripping down from the packed ice ceiling and all these floating candles around. The end portal frame placements also are a little bit more scattered kind of throughout, really meant to guide the player down from this, the intended entrance, to the portal frame at the bottom of the floor here. And then we have the classic end portal shape here in the middle made of bedrock. As part of updating the Stronghold's mechanics, all of the Biome Strongholds feature this bedrock end portal shape and have the end portal frames scattered throughout the room. The player has to place the Eyes of Ender inside each of these in order to spawn the end portal here in the middle of the frame. But of course, the end portal only spawns normally if the end portal frames are placed in this position, so filling all 12 of these end portal frames normally wouldn't do anything. We'll have to make it spawn with functions, and that's something that we already have the foundation for thanks to the other Biome Strongholds. Now you might notice that in addition to the entrance up here at the top of the staircase, we also have some branches coming out from the end portal room itself, and these have diamond blocks, which would suggest that they should be complex branches that go to the end portal room, but we're already here, so what are they for? Something different that I want to do for this stronghold compared to all the others is have the end portal room get encountered relatively early, functionally central to the stronghold, and then you have to explore the rest of the stronghold out from that. But obviously, if the goal of the stronghold is to find the end portal room, locating it very early and very easily kind of removes that challenge and that reward, and indeed removes that complicated navigation. So to explain what I've done to fix this, let's jump into a test world, make sure everything is working, and see what the end portal room looks like then. Okay, already we're branching out quite a lot more than we normally would for our first test. Obviously, it helps that all the complexes are so large, but since the end portal room is always generating 3 more complexes after that first one, that's also then creating just a lot more branches going on. We do have our starting staircase over here, which is good, and obviously that goes directly into our first complex. The processor is working great, so we're getting a mix of packed ice, snow blocks, and even a little bit of powdered snow blocks. You'll have to be careful wandering through here. And we even get lucky and have a secret button blocking the way to the end portal room. Now at first the end portal room may look exactly the same to you, but let me go ahead and switch to survival here. And now we have these beautiful enchanted ice blocks covering all of the end portal frames. So now, even if you have an Eye of Ender, when you approach one of these end portal frames, it's not going to let you place it in there. It's going to tell you that it's frozen by magic, and you'll have to find a portal frame key in order to free it. I haven't quite decided how I want to handle the portal frame keys yet. I think we'll need to figure out exactly how the stronghold is laid out first, then we can figure out how we want to hide those throughout it. But the general idea is you're going to travel through the first complex, perhaps check out a few of the rooms until you ultimately find the end portal room connected directly to it. You won't be able to open the end portal, and so you'll have to explore the rest of the stronghold by taking each of the other 3 branches that it connects to in order to locate the end portal frame keys, whatever those are. And so this is where that complicated navigation gets reintroduced. Only now, instead of having to learn how to find the end portal, you'll have to learn how to find those end portal frame keys. I do want to real quick follow one of these staircases down, and again, just kind of make sure that everything is looking correct on the inside. We do have another great hall here, of course, since that's the only complex that we have right now. And this staircase goes into, yep, another great hall. Beautiful. So I think this is a good start. Let's get some more complexes built. In addition to the Great Hall complex, we now have the Garden and the Catacombs complex as well. This Catacombs complex is much smaller than the other two, but I think that's actually fine and in fact ideal. All of the previous strongholds have just had a small, medium, and large complex variant, and this size variation really helped to ensure that the stronghold didn't get too big and too massive and too difficult to navigate. So having these small ones where all the doorways are reasonably well connected helps kind of keep that in check a little bit, and also just helps to, again, increase that variety. Variety is really important when the complexes are more destinations than any previous stronghold has featured. And so while normally we would have only 3, a small, medium, and large, in this stronghold, I think I'm going to have close to like 6 or 7 different complex types. Let's start here in the garden. This is, again, a pretty large, wide open room. They won't all be a single room. Some of them will be broken up sort of subtly, and some of them will be designed more like the traditional complexes from previous strongholds, but this one I think really served well to be a real big room because all of these little grass patches are going to have some features on them so that we can have plants and trees and probably pumpkins and stuff too. Now, even though this complex appears to be one large room, everything is not what it seems. Like I said, I want to incorporate these secret doors a lot more, and so we have a secret button down here the player will be able to open in order to access a secret section of this complex that has 2 more doorways. There's also a couple of hallways back here that don't lead outside of the complex, but will have some guaranteed loot here at the end, of course guarded by some spawners. And that of course gets handled by the jigsaws, which work in the same way as with the Great Hall complex, although the garden looks a little bit messier. Moving back over to the catacombs, even though it is small, I've made it still really intricate in how it is explored. If you enter from here, for example, we have a single hallway that kind of turns and curves and comes out this way to go to another complex or a room or what have you. We have these beautiful kind of crypts here in the walls, like you would expect from catacombs, and these are going to have some basic, really basic loot, like bones and paper and things, but a very small quantity. In order to access the rest of the stronghold, you'll once again have to use a secret button. This one is right here and opens a staircase that takes you up to the 2nd floor of the catacombs, where there's another button on the back side. If you were to enter from this side, you could of course do the opposite. Press the button over here, and then a button on the back side of this secret door. This takes you to a bit of a fork where you have another exit, staircase going down to yet another exit, and there's in fact one more secret door right here that takes you to a little sarcophagus room where there are no more secrets, just an exit out this way. Now, I glossed over it a second ago, but the way that the garden complex is handling filling up those grass patches is with these upward-facing jigsaw blocks. These are going to generate a template pool that then places a feature, a world gen feature, the same kinds of things that are used to fill up biomes with trees and grass and pumpkins and such. And in fact, that's exactly what we're going to fill up this with. I'm thinking that we'll do pale oak as well as some short grass and pumpkins. The reason I'm doing pale oak is so that the Snowy Stronghold, which is going to be pretty common anywhere there are a lot of snowy biomes, fits in nicely with the Frost Pale data pack, my other world gen data pack that completely replaces the overworld. So it's a bit of cross compatibility. Now I'm feeling pretty confident that these are all going to generate as expected because of course the Great Hall was already generating the way that we wanted to. So before we go back into the test world and see how all these connect with each other, I think it's important that we build some rooms. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please remember to like and subscribe. I make all kinds of content related to custom structures and world gen that I'm excited to share with you. And if you want to play with the Biome Stronghold data pack, I'm excited to announce that it will be released for public download very soon. Right now it's available in early access for my patron subscribers because I want to make sure that the Snowy Stronghold is performing as expected before I get it released to the public. As I add new Biome Strongholds over time, my patrons will always have that first early access to the new Stronghold variant before it gets added to the public download. So I'd appreciate it if you considered supporting me. And if not, no big deal, just keep an eye out for that trailer for the Biome Strongholds launch soon. So here's what we have for the basic room designs. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'll give you a couple of quick highlights. We do have a mini garden here to kind of complement the garden complex, so it has a couple of grass patches at different levels, and there's also a chance for a spawner here in the middle. This is a sort of dining hall room that has an upper section very similar to the Great Hall, and then you go down and enter into this dining room area with a table through this side staircase here. We have a single loot on top of the table, but a bunch of spawners up here at the top. I learned from the Ocean and the Jungle Strongholds that having a room that is specifically dedicated to vaults is a really good idea to help ensure that players are able to find them. Ultimately, vaults are going to be one of the loot types that can randomly generate in any room, but having a specific room that is targeted towards them really helps make them more accessible. And we also have another secret button back here that goes back into an ominous vault room. And then I have two variants of this prison cell. One that is truly just the prison cell. You come back here, there's a bedroll and nothing else going on. But then this prison cell, almost identical, but if you come inside, there is a secret button here that takes you to some loot. And now with the rooms built, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of how I want to handle the portal room key. This super cool key is an item display that has an ominous key inside of it that is enchanted, and it generates these particles and spins around in circles. And this is going to generate in almost every single room. This structure block has a jigsaw block as well as the portal frame key, and that jigsaw block is going to connect to the jigsaw block that I've placed in each of the room types. Some of them are more obvious than others, so for example in this sarcophagus room, the key is going to be floating right here above the sarcophagus. But in this powder snow room, you'll have to go down into the powdered snow, trudge through it to get to this little secret tunnel room underneath the platform to check if there's a portal key here. And I say if because not every room in gameplay is going to have a portal frame key. The way it's going to work is every room is going to generate with a portal frame key, and then when a player enters the stronghold, the end portal room is going to figure out how many end portal frames are not already filled with Eyes of Ender by the processor. Every end portal frame that isn't filled is then going to pick a random portal frame key throughout the stronghold, and then all of the ones that didn't get picked will be killed. That means there will be exactly the same number of portal frame keys as there are frozen end portal frames. So even if you come through this crypt room and make it all the way to the secret room in the back, there may not be a portal frame key here. You will have to check the entire stronghold in order to find all the keys and unlock all of the end portal frames. Now I have taken precautions. The portal frame keys cannot be destroyed by fire or by lava. And they also can't be destroyed by TNT. They are functionally indestructible, so even if you die while you're holding one, you'll be able to safely reacquire it. And I've also made it so that if any end portal frame keys end up on the ground, it won't despawn either. The way you acquire the portal frame key is simply by walking up to it while you're in survival mode. I suspect this is going to be pretty contentious, but I want to kind of explain my reasoning really briefly. Originally, my goal was for the end portal room to have no or very few end portal frames, and have the end portal frames themselves scattered throughout the complex. I even got a few comments from people on my last video who had the same idea. But ultimately, I realized that this was going to be a lot more work for something that really wasn't going to be as smooth. For one, I was worried about confusion with only having one or a few end portal frames in here, and for two, it was going to make placing all of the markers for the particles that get projected by the end portal frames when they get filled just way more complex and probably not very nice looking. So the introduction of the end portal frame keys achieves mostly the same effect and solves a lot of those problems. It's very easy to just remove all the keys that aren't needed for a given stronghold. It keeps all the end portal frames here, and it even introduces a method to communicate to the player what is expected of them from the stronghold. Ultimately, this is all just what sets the Snowy Stronghold apart from all of the other stronghold types. It's important that they all are not reskins of one another, and so this is the way that the Snowy Stronghold achieves that. But we'll see how all these rooms generate and see how the portal frame keys generate, and then decide if it's something that we do want to stick with. Alright, very nice. Not necessarily a lot bigger, but a lot more filled out. There's much more variety, even just looking at it from the outside. We of course have the portal room right in the middle. That's probably pretty much where it's always going to be, just because of the way that all of the other complexes will branch out from it. But our starting staircase is up here. Looks like we have a tree creeping out of that garden there, so let's go take a look inside of here. Oh yes, this tree did not quite generate correctly. I'm not sure if that's really something we can do anything about other than just obviously move the grass patch over, but we don't have room for that. I think it actually kind of looks kind of cool, kind of creepy, so probably not going to make a big effort to change that. Looking down this hall, we see a room at the end. Looks like just a basic either spawner or loot room, but we do have the portal frame key generating at the end. And another one over here in this sarcophagus room as well, which is beautiful. They look awesome from here. Obviously, some rooms like this powdered snow room, you have to actually enter the room to be able to check if there's a key. And especially if you're not familiar with the various room types, you probably should be checking every room initially. But then as you do get more familiar with the stronghold, you will know which rooms you can tell from a glance from down the hall do or do not have a key. And that is a kind of unique essence of complicated navigation, learnable navigation that this stronghold has that others may not necessarily. The starting staircase appears to drop us off in a catacomb, so we can make sure that is connecting right. We obviously have a secret door right here thanks to that button, but we can look down here, maybe check some of these crypts for loot, just a little bit of paper, some rare chances for food or broken armor or tools. And this is probably what leads down to the portal room if I had to guess. Yep, here we go. One of the portal frames has generated with an Eye of Ender already, so we can make sure and see what happens when I switch to survival mode. And all of them, except for that one, now have a magical ice block over them. This also should have removed most of the portal frame keys from the rest of the stronghold, so let's go take a look back at those rooms we just checked and see if the keys are gone. So if we come back into this complex, we should be able to easily look down the hall, and yep, the key that was there no longer is. Same with this sarcophagus room. But we can fly into this dining hall room. We happen to be on the second floor, and there is a key over here. So we can go ahead and switch to survival and collect that. Awesome. This vault room also got a key, so we can go ahead and collect that. And then also open the secret door to get to the ominous vault. Since we're here, I'll also point out that the portal frame keys cannot be used to open ominous vaults. Even though they are ominous trial keys, because they have additional components, namely the enchantment glint, they aren't valid for the vanilla ominous vault to accept. Now, vaults do accept custom components for the item that is used to unlock them, so you can make it open with an enchanted ominous key, or even something like a blaze rod or potato if you want. It's unique to that specific vault and very configurable, but Obviously, I haven't done that here. You do use normal ominous keys to open these, and so this portal frame key does not work. The garden room is another one that you have to double check and see behind this corner if there's an ominous key present, so we can go ahead and collect that. And we can jump on down through this powdered snow and see if there is an ominous key back here, or a portal frame key back here. And there's not. This is one of the ones that got removed. We'll fly back through the portal room through these catacombs here, come up these secret stairs, and through this secret door, past the sarcophagus and into the portal room. And now we can see if the portal frame keys will unlock these end portal frames. Awesome. So right now I cannot use the Eye of Ender on this portal frame, but once I unlock it, the key gets removed, then I can successfully place the Eye of Ender inside, and the particles will start to stream towards the end portal. The room generation seems to be working well. We're getting both of the new complexes in a pretty good mixture with the Great Hall, which we can see down there behind me, and the portal frame keys are generating correctly and also getting removed. So there's exactly the same number of portal frame keys as there are unfilled portal frames in the portal room. We still don't have the variety of complexes that we want, but before I build any more, I think it's time to actually fill these rooms and complexes, give them some life by adding loot and trial spawners. The loot and the trial spawners that you see behind me are generated by the jigsaw blocks that we've been placing in the floor of the rooms and complexes up to now. And they work largely the same way as they have in all the previous strongholds. We have the typical pile of gold, chest, and pots, as well as a normal and ominous vault, which can generate in any room, not just in the vault rooms. And then we also have this designated treasure chest, which has a little bit more valuable loot, or at least more opportunities for more valuable loot than some of the other chest types. In the Jungle Stronghold, this loot type was used primarily as a reward for solving the puzzles that were there, but so far, this stronghold does not have any puzzles, so I'm not entirely sure how I'll end up placing this. It's possible we'll just put it behind secret doors. Certainly one will generate in the large rooms, but beyond that, we might have to play a little bit by ear. Now, when it came to deciding on the mobs that the trial spawners for this stronghold would spawn, I was at a little bit of a loss. Obviously, the most snowy mob that we have is the Stray, and so we have that included here, and it does spawn with a bow as normal. But for the other mobs, I had to get a little bit creative. The zombies that spawn from this trial spawner will spawn with an ice block on their head and emit some snowflake particles. And if we switch to survival mode, if one of these hits you, you get a unique kind of freezing effect. You'll see I have these snowflake particles by my feet, and I am currently trying to jump, and that's what's causing that sound effect to play. It removes your ability to jump, freezes you to the ground for a few seconds. And if the zombie was spawned during an ominous trial, the effect will apply to players that are nearby it, not just if you get hit. This phantom spawner might seem frightening, but I've tried to cool it just a little bit. The phantoms that it spawns are a little bit smaller. This one's invulnerable because it's daytime, so it's on fire. And they have less health and deal less damage. They're still going to be a little annoying to fight, not too dissimilar to the Vexes from the Jungle Stronghold, but hopefully this will help keep them from becoming really overwhelming. You also can't tell while it's stationary like this, but I've made it so it projects particles, so they're also a little easier to track, especially since they are so dark in the also dark Stronghold. This worked pretty well for the Vexes in the Jungle Stronghold I found, so I wanted to replicate it here. And then our boss mob for the Ice Stronghold is a giant spider. It might not look it from this trial spawner, but if we go ahead and spawn one, it's going to spawn with about 3 seconds of invisibility, so kind of like it's on hard mode, but then it's going to regain visibility and it is clearly much larger. These giant spiders have more health and deal more damage than regular spiders, so they're more on par with the other boss mobs from the other strongholds like the Elder Guardian and Breeze. I also gave these giant spiders fire resistance because they're always going to be guaranteed to spawn here in the end portal room, so I didn't want them to get cheesed into the lava pit that's here. So now that we have the things that will fill up all the rooms and complexes, I also want to start working on a couple more complex types, again, just to build out that variety some. And these ones are going to be mega complexes. Now, I will admit mega might have been a little bit of a strong word. These are pretty large, but they're not larger than the large complex from the Jungle Stronghold, which was by far the biggest we've ever made. However, I think they make up for it in complexity and intrigue. This first one is much more like a traditional complex that we would have found in the ocean or desert stronghold than any of the previous complexes that we've had. It really is an assortment of rooms and hallways. The one exception is they are all central to and lead to this awesome throne room down here in the middle. This again helps blur the lines between what counts as a room and a complex from the player perspective, in the same way that we have the garden complex and the garden room. We have the throne complex and the throne room. We have this beautiful chandelier here, and the throne room itself has an entrance both here in the front that is very obvious, the intended entry, but there's also a secret door back here behind the throne, and that takes you into this back hallway. Once you get up to the top, we have these really precarious catwalks that I'm really proud of that take you to the other sections of the third floor here. This complex down here is probably the one that I'm most proud of for this stronghold. This is the true prison complex. There are a total of 22 cells here. Some of them will have a chance for loot or spawners to generate in them, and the second floor is connected via catwalks. There isn't a whole lot up here, but up in this warden's office, prison warden, not Minecraft warden, you have what's otherwise a relatively cozy little area, but there is a secret door here that takes you out, again, inside or out of this complex. This is really cool because so far this is the only complex that has a secret door that is intended and specifically for entering it, which would otherwise only be able to happen if it's connected to the preceding complex by a secret door hallway. So let's test both of these mega complexes as well as the spawners and loot jigsaws. Our starting staircase here does look like it goes into a garden complex, but then that does branch into a prison complex. So that's generating, right? And down here, I see a throne room complex, another one here. Those branch off from different complexes. Oh, another prison one as well, branching off from the portal complex. Let's start by checking out this prison complex. We'll come in through the starting staircase and see we have a little bit of loot here. We are getting some trial spawners up here. They're not going to spawn anything because I have spawning disabled in this world, but we get the gist. Coming through here, the prison complex has several trial spawners. It's probably one of the most guarded ones, but all of these do have only a chance to spawn, except of course this spider spawner. We are getting occasional trial spawners inside of some of these cells, and there probably should be some that have loot as well. Yes, this one has a vault inside of it, which is pretty cool. We can come up to the warden's office and check the secret door here. I haven't gone in survival mode yet, so all the keys are still present, but we have a vault room here that is guarded by a spider spawner. We'll fly down here and check out this throne room complex. So coming in from the top, there's no secret doors up here, but we do have, yes, a mini phantom spawner that is sort of guarding the catwalks up here, so very dangerous. Looks like we actually have 3 here, so this would be a very tough complex to explore. We have some loot over here like normal, and we are getting the expected amount of loot as well. And as we make our way down to the ground floor, we can enter the throne room proper, where there is always some guaranteed loot, and the throne itself, which is guarded by the spider spawner here in the middle. Just getting a sense of the variety here to see if we need to change any weights. We have a garden, several prisons, looks like two throne rooms. I see 1 catacomb there, another catacomb here, which is good. We don't have a great hall in this one, but actually that's kind of nice because it does mean that there's the potential for you encountering an ice stronghold that does have a great hall instead of one of these other complexes. So every time you visit an ice stronghold, you're not just seeing the same complexes, the same rooms over and over again. Of course, for the rooms, it's much more likely that you'll see all the different variants in a single stronghold because there's so much more opportunities for them to spawn. And speaking of rooms, we still have some very clear open spots where nothing is generating because we don't have any large rooms yet. So I think it's time we rectify that. And I think just like for the Jungle Stronghold, these would be more accurately called library rooms. Not every biome stronghold specifically has a library room. Libraries in vanilla strongholds generate with some particular conditions that I didn't want to replicate for my strongholds. And so, as part of that, all strongholds have had so-called large rooms, but only the jungle and now the Snowy Stronghold have a designated library room as one of those options. The design for the Snowy Stronghold's library room is quite a bit different from the jungle's. We have this central hall that has a couple of kind of study little sections, but then we have several branching reading rooms that are all the same. We've got 4 of them, and they all have little nooks behind these cobwebs here where you can there's a chair here as if you could use this as a desk. There's a chance for spawners generating in the hallway here, and then that leads to the larger reading room in the back where there is a guaranteed spider spawner, some chances for loot, as well as more of these study desks that are built into the inlets in the wall here. A processor is going to be used to randomly replace some of these cobwebs with air, but just like the vanilla library room, there still will be quite a lot kind of concealing some of the bookcases. And this works out great here because the library room, this particular large room, is going to have a chance to have 3 whole portal frame keys. Now, because there will still only be exactly the same number of portal frame keys as there are portal frames, it's very unlikely that any given library room is going to have more than 1 or even 1 at all. But there is a chance there are 3 separate jigsaw blocks that can spawn portal frame keys. All these other jigsaw blocks here that are facing the walls are going to fill up these desks with some additional details. There'll be a chance for some lit candles, a chance for a lectern, a chance for a trial vault, and a chance for one of the library loot chests. This room is a very cool one. This is the Nether Portal room. Designed to look somewhat like a ruined portal, though with a little bit more pomp and circumstance surrounding it. It's built inside this huge tall atrium that's kind of surrounded by this lower hall section, but it isn't completely a separate room. It's just kind of separated by these pillars and these arches between them. Like the library room, there's a chance for 3 portal frame keys to spawn in here in each of these little nooks on the side, and each of those has a chance for either loot or spawners, except for this one, which is always going to have a guaranteed spider spawner in front of it. Every biome stronghold has a treasure room that is largely this same design, gonna have a bunch of loot in it, a guaranteed spider spawner. The only thing separating this one is the portal frame key jigsaw back here. And then lastly, every biome stronghold also includes a sleeping quarters, although the design for this is different for each. I really like the beds that the trial chambers provide in the central corridor, so even though these beds are not central and therefore not guaranteed, it's very likely that you're going to find one somewhere in the stronghold, so it provides a nice place to rest, set your spawn point, relatively safe. There's no spawners in here, though there is a little bit of loot, library chest like normal, and like many other rooms, there is a secret button back here that has a chance for a portal frame key in the back. Before we test these large rooms, there is one more complex type that I want to add to round out the variety there, and then when we go to test all of that, I'll also go over how the end portal works. This final complex is quite a bit different than all the other rooms or complexes we've had so far. I'm calling this one the Ice Cave. The idea is that while the stronghold was being constructed, parts of it may have been disconnected somewhat, either by areas that were difficult to dig out, maybe there were some collapses, hard to say. But ultimately, it resulted in some parts of the stronghold being separated by these ice caves. So if you enter in, you'll start in a doorway that seems like it is part of the stronghold, and we even have a little bit of a gradient from the polished andesite to the snowy floor. But then you get into these winding ice caves. There are quite a lot of exits and entrances here, and there's even some remains of pots. There will be some chances for loot and spawners in here, so it's clearly still part of the stronghold. A bit of a medium-sized one, which again is good, especially considering that the mega complexes that we built, while not being as huge as the large jungle complexes, are still pretty big. So that'll help control the size of the stronghold from getting too big and resulting in maybe some rooms getting cut off and not generating. Let's get all these tested. Oh yeah, look at that, magnificent. The addition of the large rooms really helps add some additional shape variety when you're viewing it from the outside like this. Obviously, this isn't how players are normally going to approach it, but in theory, even from the inside, just having more of these rounded shapes outside of the end portal room will be really nice. The ice cave as well helps break things up a little bit. It's not too large, but the winding around and the very different block palette compared to the rest of the stronghold should be a nice potential break. I'm using a processor in the ice cave to replace a good amount of the packed ice here with blue ice to just add a little bit more variety to the walls, make it a little bit more textured. And similarly, the same processor is replacing some of the snow blocks on the ground with powder snow, much like the rest of the stronghold. Coming into the portal room, the spider spawner is generating as expected, and we're getting a little bit of guaranteed loot as well. We happen to just get some pots here, but that's okay. Let's switch to survival mode and try using these portal frame keys. And now we can unlock the final portal frame, place the Eye of Ender inside, and as the particles reach it, the end portal opens. And the way this is done is simply having a marker entity in the middle of the portal frame where the portal will inevitably spawn, and it is searching for all the other marker entities that are placed at each of the portal frames, which then each check if they are filled or not. If they are, then they generate some particles that move towards the central marker. And if they're all filled, then the central marker kills all of them and spawns the end portal in the middle. All the other strongholds have had some stairs or a water stream to help you get up to the portal frame connected directly to the portal, but I think this one is really cool by being completely floating and freestanding, and that's why specifically for this one, the stairs lead to this sort of diving board above the portal that you have to dive into either from the chain that connects over to that portal frame or just by diving straight off of here. And personally, I think that is super awesome. At this point, I think the Snowy Stronghold is ready for playtesting. I've invited my friends Macastine and Nice Name along with speedrunner Curryway to try and tackle this stronghold together. All right, welcome back, Nice Name, Macastine, and good to have you here, Curryway.
Hi, I'm excited.
Excited to be here. The Stronghold squad is growing.
Yeah. So of course, last time with the Jungle Stronghold, Nice and Mackie, you two did a great job working together, and now we've got one more, and you're gonna need him.
Oh, I'm excited. I have no idea what to expect. This is gonna be really cool.
I hope so.
Yeah, they've all been great.
All right, well, I've got some chests here for you guys to get equipped with. We've got a little bit less food than normal to kind of make up for the fact that there's lots of loot in the Stronghold. But we've got our normal diamond gear. And you'll notice you each have 4 Eyes of Ender, just so that you have to kind of work together once you do find the end portal.
Oh,
that sounds
nice.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Curry, if you'd like to do the honors throwing the first Eye of Ender.
Sure, let's do it. Could be this line. Oh, well, that's pretty good, I think. I think I found it. Okay.
That's why you're the speedrunner.
All right, you want to dig? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's
I'll
go.
meet you guys down there.
Oh, okay.
That might not have been the best idea.
No, it's okay. I got it. Any second. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a big starter staircase. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, geez. Oh, I'm in powdered snow. Good start. Oh, my gosh.
Welcome to the Snowy Stronghold.
Whoa. This is sick. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, phantoms?
Phantom.
I
oh my God,
immediately want to find out what the pot does.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, frick. There you go.
Some strays.
Oh! All right, you want to split up or do you want to try and stay together? Oh my gosh.
Probably works best to stay together. We've
all right, let's do it.
Gotten a little bit lost previously, but
oh my God, there's so
barrels.
many.
What?
Oh jeez. Oh, they have ice on their head. Whoa. What is the thing over here that makes it so I can't jump?
Those are the zombies.
That too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they freeze you to the ground.
Mean.
There's a button. Oh my God. I pressed a button and oh my goodness.
Wait, what just happened?
Oh, cool.
I pressed the button here and we got a. I don't know what these are. We got this thing.
Oh, it's a wait.
The vault.
I have a key.
The vault.
Oh, the vault. That's the vault.
You
Okay,
can have a key.
Yeah, I don't have a
Oh,
key.
let's get some good loot here.
Oh, I got a key too. Dub.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
Oh, I'll
take
take
it.
Pearl. Oh my God, 11? What? Okay.
11?
Yeah,
There,
let's
Oh, there's
see.
more. I got 11 pearls from that. What the heck?
Oh, that's crazy. I got 1.
I'm scared to press the button again.
Oh, there's
now.
another button.
I'm like-
I'll press it.
Oh, I'm stuck.
There we go. Some more loot.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
Goodness,
Good.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
you
even
can use
get
the
out.
bucket to like get it.
Thing is
Oh
so
wow,
it throws me off.
I love that design. Like of this room.
Yeah.
Oh, invisible spiders. I just saw their face.
Wait,
And giant. I think I've experienced
There we go,
more
right?
like trial spawners and vaults playing the strongholds here than I have like actual experience with the trial. Yeah.
Same.
Okay, so there's which direction would you like to go, guys? Up here?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. to
Oh,
another
there's a
Let's do
room
it.
portal. That looks interesting.
This is
Let's
sick.
go here.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I found something and I'm scared of it. There's a giant
no.
key here, and I don't know if I want to go there. Oh, I can't jump. Oh God.
Yeah, I need to. I'm guessing like these behave like normal like trial chambers, so like depending on the number of players, they ramp up like the amount of enemies that are spawned and everything.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
What'd you find back there, Mackie?
Guys, does anyone
What
else
is
want to
that?
pick this up? I'm scared.
I'm going.
wanna
I got
touch
it. Oh,
Uh,
portal frame key. Oh, so we need this to fill in the portal. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
interesting.
That's cool.
Okay.
wait, where does the key go to though?
I would assume like we probably need like a certain amount to unlock the portal room. It's probably like behind a lock or something.
Okay.
Okay, you want to go left here and then go straight?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
Oh
go.
wait, this
yeah,
is one
yeah.
of like, the things. Oh my gosh. Wait, should I click it?
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait. What?
Wait. Oh, this is the portal. Oh my god, we need so many of these.
The end portal is frozen by magic.
All right, you want to try and use this?
Wait, is that
Yeah,
is that what
yeah,
the key
yeah.
is for?
Bam. So that's one.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so cool.
Nice. Okay, sweet. So we got to do this
Oh,
1,
awesome.
2, 11 more times. So it is still 12. Oh, no,
Okay,
there's
is
12
there-
down here. Yeah,
Got
is there
unlucky
any-
with the 0 eye.
Is
Oh.
there any exit out of here also, or is it all contained in here? Like, do we have
Oh, there's a way to go
to?
down
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Okay, there's ways out. Okay.
Oh, there's a button here. Wait, do you want to press
Oh,
the
yeah,
button
they're so
first?
large. Oh
Sure.
yeah, buttons. I love buttons.
All right, let's do it. Oh,
Oh,
what the heck
heck
is this?
Yeah.
This room is cool.
Nice.
What's going on down here?
Whoa.
Oh, it's like the Woodland Mansion vibes. It's like an actual jail room.
Oh goodness.
Oh jeez. Oh my god, there's so this goes so deep back here.
Wow. And okay.
The portal
Yeah, I
room
finally
is
got down
not
to
the
the
end.
Yeah. It's so funny how the phantoms are so tiny.
Yes.
Yeah,
little
they're so
mini
cute.
phantoms.
Just sweet little babies.
I'm leaving. Oh, I found another key. Let's
Nice,
go.
nice, nice.
Oh, where
So-
are you, Mackie?
Yeah, I lost. I
Oh, you're
I
down
lost the
below
group.
still. Yeah, okay.
I'm getting the key and I'm running.
Oh, I see.
I'm not dealing with this. I might be in trouble here.
Mackie
Oh,
needs
I can
some
come
help.
help. I can come. I'm coming.
Come at 2 hearts.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I need a. Oh,
Are you good? Are you
why
good?
the mobs everywhere? I'm shielding.
I got you.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. I was
Where
on
you guys
1.5
at? Oh, I
hearts.
see. That was a lot. Like behind that, just one button press.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
I was not prepared. There's a lot more still here though. Oh my gosh.
They just keep spawning. It doesn't stop.
Okay,
There it
sweet.
goes.
What's going on down here? What's the vibe? Oh, just a little tiny room. Oh, a button.
Yeah.
Bam. Oh.
Oh, was there another key or?
No, just a little
No.
loot chest.
Ah, loot.
No key here. Oh, there's another thing here. I think these are all for ominous though. Oh, I found a button. Don't worry.
Great.
Oh, I love buttons.
I'm pressing it.
All right.
Oh, let's
no
go.
key though.
No key. Sure. Oh, ominous potion.
Yeah, if we want to
No,
go
thank
crazy,
you.
I have the ominous potion. So I'm just gonna do it.
I think I'll pass.
We'll pass it now. Anything we missed maybe up top here? Oh, there's another staircase. Oh, this is a whole... Oh, it's
Oh,
another
no.
one of those like crypt rooms. I don't think there's gonna be a key here. Oh, there is a key. Okay, cool. I got one.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Okay, so we got 3 in total, right?
Yeah, I think we've exhausted all the directions.
I'm just so scared I'm gonna miss a button.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, did you fall into a cave?
I fell into a cave
That's
through
so
the powdered
funny.
steamer here.
I think we are good.
Okay, so we're heading back up then.
All right. I'll wait for Mackie to get up here, and then I'll use the 2 keys we got so far.
Okay.
Oh, you see like the purple like particles? That's actually sick. I missed that. That's cool. So we got one up here, and then one across over here. We got this one. Okay, and then I'll do one over here. Okay, cool. Do we want to go?
Nice.
What was the other way we could go down here?
There was.
I think
Yeah, there's 2 ways down
there's
here.
left and right.
Let's go. Let's go down the staircase. I'm really curious about this
Yeah.
staircase.
Okay.
Oh, big
Whoa.
staircase means big loot, right?
Surely.
What you learn in school.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything. Oh, there is a button. Oh, and it's another staircase. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, wait, we found a new room. Oh my god, this looks
We
so
did.
cool.
Oh my god, that's the library. Oh my god, there are so many trial chamber things.
Oh my god. Oh, and another key.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let's go.
Mackie,
Oh, I'm trapped.
you're in danger. Oh no.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
trapped.
Are you? Oh, you're down here. Oh, I can't jump. I'm trying to get to you.
It is time to grapple.
There we go. Nice. Good job.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, there are so many cobwebs. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see the key. I'll grab that.
I'm more excited about keys than about loot.
I know. Same. I think we cleared house pretty well here. There's like a little
Yeah,
opening here, but I don't
probably.
think this is anything. Oh, at least this way. I think there was another pathway. Yeah, another button. Boom.
How do you keep finding? I have not found a single button. You are the button man.
Oh, it's one of these big jail cell rooms again. Oh, I found another key. Okay, cool. Hiding in a little gap here. I don't know what this room is. Like the snow golem room.
Oh, slime. Hello.
Slime.
I'm not feeling confident enough in this fight.
Oh my god, he's large. Okay.
Oh, there's a button down here. All right.
Nice, nice.
Okay, great. Got a key.
Nice, good job.
Mackie's found the second library and activated all the trial spawners.
Oh jeez.
I'm just looking for the key. I don't want to deal with my mess here. It's so
Oh yeah, there's the
big.
kitchen area. Oh my god, there's so much.
Yeah, so that was where I found the button and I found the key back
Yeah,
past the kitchen.
I'm leaving.
Oh, okay, okay.
This feels like just you really need to like be incredibly thorough for this one compared to like the previous strongholds.
Yeah, true. You really gotta look for the
Like
loot.
missing a button would be, very easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I found one.
Nice.
A button or a key?
A button, but doesn't look like there's anything behind it.
We got the key in the library, I'm assuming. We just like rushed past everything.
This is the second library.
I haven't been to the
Yeah.
second library.
Oh, we haven't. Okay.
I haven't. I don't know if anybody else has been.
I'm in there
I
now. I don't
walked in here, but I
see
didn't
anything.
see a key.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Maybe I
probably
missed,
hidden.
Maybe I'm.
Yeah, I don't
maybe
see a
I'm blind.
key right now. Oh, I found the key. I found a key. It's hidden behind cobwebs.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Got it.
With the new marker system they're adding for locating like where players are at. I don't know
That's
if
gonna
there'd
be
be
nice. Yeah.
It'd be really good for this. It'd be really
Yeah.
cool
Oh,
to
true.
have some way of adding like how like players' health is. Like if you're on a team,
That
be
would
able
be
to see
cool.
like some simple way, maybe not, hopefully not cluttery, but
I found another key. There's 2 in the library.
oh.
Wait, what? Wait, did we
Did we
find?
miss one in the other one then maybe?
Yeah,
No,
that's
this one's
what I'm
pretty
wondering.
obvious.
We're already up to 8. which is pretty
I'm
good.
confident that we're beating this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, no buttons here. No. Oh, there's a button here. Hello.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a coffin room.
Oh, got a key.
Oh.
Oh, not chapel. Don't mind if I do.
Oh.
Another button.
Another button. Oh my goodness. W. Oh, this is crazy.
This is a ominous vault. Came
I got
down-
like infinite pearls. If anyone.
Yeah, same. It's actually crazy to get a stack of pearls from this. That's so sick.
Yeah, the trials normally provide most of the things you need. If you come in like a little bit prepared, like you usually get enough stuff that you're kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know, you don't have to like leave or worry about
Yeah.
like too much, which is
Right.
great.
All right. I'm gonna just. I have 4 keys, but I only have 2 eyes. So if you have eyes, put them in the. Boom.
There we go.
Yeah,
So we're missing
3 open right now.
I got
Oh, we have 4
3.
open.
1, 2.
Yeah, I used my 2.
We have 2
Do
over
we
here,
have another? Oh, there we go.
and then
Okay,
1
I'm
back here.
All out of eyes now. Okay, where did we not go?
We didn't go down this way.
There's that one.
This one?
Okay, sweet. Yeah, we haven't gone this way yet. Oh my god, I'm getting batted.
Guys, just gonna leave Curry to deal with the strays.
It's chill. I got it.
Oh no,
Meat.
always the curry.
Let's do it. Oh, this is another. Oh, there's a key up here.
Yeah, and there's a button right here at the corner with all the zombies. Just
I can't jump out of the hole. I'm stuck. Help! Oh, I'm in a cave
anything?
again. Oh,
Oh no, they're all coming for you, Mackie.
I just saw
Don't worry,
the stray
guys.
like go down. Yeah.
I'll just collect all of them down here.
Okay. I
All
think
right.
that's
And
everything.
there was nothing up top, right?
Yeah, not that I saw. Just like another.
Right,
Yeah.
Back
I think
up
we're
the
out
stairs.
this way then. So we got 1 more key from that.
Nice.
Cool.
We'll take it.
God.
Oh, it's another bedroom.
Oh, button.
Nice.
Okay.
Key.
Let's
W.
go.
W. Okay, I can unlock one. I'll unlock this one over here.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we
got
have
it.
I
one.
can unlock this one.
We're missing. We have
Oh,
one eye over there. Yeah, we're just
more.
missing one.
One more.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay. There's one way back
Was
here
there
by the
another
tree.
way? Yeah.
Yeah, there's one way we didn't go. Let's see what we're missing out on.
Oh, yeah, this is new.
Oh, this room is
Oh, that's
sick.
my, this room is crazy. Oh
Reminds me of
my
like
God.
the end city, like giant
Wow.
room. Oh my god, I found like a whole new. What the heck?
Did you guys find a way down yet? Like off the top level?
I
No,
jumped
I might
down.
just
That
pearl
was my
straight down.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. Yeah, I found a staircase that goes down.
Top level, like the throne and everything. There's a button behind it. I knew.
Nice, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are getting
I love
real
hearing
efficient with
that
the
sound.
buttons.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in a hole and the zombies won't let me in.
Why have I been collecting ender pearls for ages
Ah.
and then not using them?
I know.
True. Oh, poor Nice.
We're good.
I found a button.
Oh.
Nice.
Down by the beds. There it is.
Oh, literally right by the bed. Okay. Nice.
See, I died. It was all part of the plan.
Yes.
This is just the fastest way to get it.
Down this
So
tree.
here's... Alright, the last one's unlocked. I have Ender. Does anybody else want to do the last one? Or are we ready to open it up? Clear out the phantom so we have a moment of peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can enjoy.
Ready?
Oh, I
Let's
am
do it.
ready.
Oh. Boom.
Let's go!
That's awesome.
Awesome.
We did it.
Yes,
Great
yes,
work,
yes.
guys. How was that
Thank you.
stronghold?
That was fun.
That was cool. That was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
kind
I
of
think I-
like the aspect of having to get all the keys, because in normal or other strongholds you just go to the end room and just fill in the portal rooms and ignore the rest of the stronghold. And for this one you
Yeah.
are forced to explore. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I've said this every single one, that this was my favorite one, but this was my favorite one. Yeah.
All right, Curry, what's the verdict? How fast do you think you could beat this?
Oh, I think like I was just thinking that like I think it's just you could probably still get every key in like 3 minutes. You just have to like really rush it. Like you'd have to like, now that you know, like once you know how it like generates and stuff, and it's just like, okay, I'm looking for buttons, this is where it could spawn. Like I think you could still rush through it, but it's a really cool way of doing it. And it would get very chaotic very quickly because you would just leave all the mobs.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
It's just to get nuts.
All right, well, I think you've all earned it. Go ahead and hop into the end.
Let's do it, team.
If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe. I make all kinds of content related to custom structures, world gen, and data packs in general that I'm excited to share with you. The current version of the Biome Strongholds data pack featuring the Snowy Stronghold is available in early access for my Patreon supporters, so I'd appreciate if you considered supporting me. The Biome Strongholds data pack will be released publicly very soon, so keep an eye out for that trailer video to see when it launches. And there's still lots more biomes to make custom strongholds for, so if you have an idea of what stronghold I should work on next, remember to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching!